surprise, surprise there. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? But actually, it would be freaking cooler to have like un perico ripia. How you doing? How you doing? Y'all, How you doing? So, hello, how you doing? So if you guys stuck around for this video, that means that you probably already watched part 1 about me stopping meat at all costs. But if you have not, stop this video right now and go watch part 1 first, because it'll make a lot more sense. Anyways, I decided to do this video in a completely separate video because I feel like, fuck it, why not? Plus I don't want to make the other video so long because then you guys will get bored. But wait a second, I've been pumped this whole time, so I highly doubt that. Anyways, so I wanted to talk to you guys about what's in my fridge. So I wanted to give you guys a quick little tutorial about what's in my fridge and what I did to convert to being able to be successfully a pescatarian slash vegetarian slash, no, that's impossible, a pescatarian in the process of becoming vegan. I feel like I'm educating myself more now. You know, I want to make sure that I do it right as far as, you know, making sure that I eat my nutrients and, you know, my iron and all this stuff. Right. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys on all the stuff, like this whole, you know, like my whole life, I've always wondered, like, yo, why doesn't anything work? Why do I start this and I can't finish it? Why do I eat this and I can't finish it? Why is freaking eating healthy so boring? Yo, deadass, all my life. I'm like, why is it so boring? I don't want to eat salad. Another salad today? In my mind, and I'm sure I'm not the only guilty one of thinking this, in my mind, when you think diet, you think white people chicken. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, white people chicken, grilled chicken with no salt and pepper, okay? With a salad on the side. And then, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be a rabbit all my life. And I know I'm not the only one that's always thought this. Like, forever. Because I had no type of education on what you can eat, what's healthy, what's not healthy, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't notice that you can just literally mix a bunch of shit in a plate, a bunch of plants. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a salad and still be like so freaking good. So I want to give you guys tips and little tricks that I did for myself that could probably help you live a more healthier lifestyle or make smarter choices, because I know that a lot of the stuff that I know now I had no freaking idea about. Okay, so we're gonna start with step 1. Okay, well, step 1 is there's a lot of shit that you have to cut out. I'm gonna be honest, but here's the perk: you can still have it. People are like, what? What do you mean? What? Life is all about balance, guys. Literally, it's all about balance. So it's about what you eat, what you put into your body, and how much you put into your body. Okay? So what I mean by that, there is a lot of stuff that I would suggest that you cut off completely because it's honestly not good for you. So I'll show you guys the replacements for it. But the number 1, which I know a lot of people are like, but I love it. And what? You guys are such babies. But yeah, so number 1, I need you to do me the favor and cut off soda. Yeah, you heard that right. Cut off soda. Cut it all off. Yep, I really mean that. Just cut it out. You're welcome. You'll thank me in a couple of years. So I'm gonna stop and show you this quick video of what soda does to your body. Or your stomach, or what it does inside your stomach. So you can see just an example. There's like a million videos. Again, all free resources. YouTube, what does soda do to your body? And you will see, and you're gonna be like, damn, that's really what's happening. I know, like I said, it's all pleasure, because if you think about it, soda is not good for you, it's not healthy, and it's extremely fattening. So when you go to make that choice, you're like, yo, Is that pleasure, is that temporary satisfaction that I'm gonna get from the little bubbles, because that was the best thing ever, like from the little bubbles, worth what it's gonna do to my body? Nah. So let me play it now and I'll be right back. Okay, I mean, did you see that? Does that make any sense to you? So that's only soda. Now for me, other than soda, I had a really bad, I hated water. I've always hated my whole life freaking water. But now I've just gotten accustomed to like, just think of it, you know, like I said, it's that reverse psychology. Like, it's good for my body, chug, chug, chug. And now I've just gotten into the habit of literally just drinking water all the time. I had the habit of drinking juices all the time. Oh my goodness. A lot of things that people don't realize is that you buy a juice, let's say per se an example, a Snapple or something like that, and it says, oh, 110 calories. And you're thinking to yourself, you're like, oh, okay, well, 110 calories, that's not too bad. I got a whole 1,000 to kill today. But what you don't realize is that if you actually read, not only does it have crazy amount of sugar in it, but it also says, freaking 110 calories, this is just an example, 110 calories for every 8 ounces. And then in parentheses, you'll see 16 ounces. And you're like, wait, what the hell, what, like, are you like mind fucking me right now? Like, what is this? What do you mean? What do you mean? So you're telling me that if I drink this, it's actually 220 calories? Is that, oh, so good Lord. And then you know, you just start analyzing these things. I'm like, yo, these people playing with me. They play with my heart, you know? And so yeah, you just start making smarter choices. So, you know, like I said, and there's a lot of natural juices that taste absolutely delicious, that don't need all that processed stuff, that chemical stuff. Like I said, I'll probably put the documentaries here below. Just educate yourself. Just do me a favor and dedicate a couple of hours to these documentaries, because they will change your life. Educate yourself, because I didn't know half of the shit that I know now. Okay, major thing with any success story, let's put it like that, is treating it as a lifestyle. Not treating it like, oh my god, yeah, I'm on a diet, yeah, I'm on a diet. No, you know, now I take pride in saying, no, I'm not on a diet. I just eat healthy. Like, what's wrong with that? Why do I gotta feel like I'm on a constant diet? If you have that mentality, you're automatically telling yourself like, oh my god, this is something I gotta keep up with. A lot of people that follow me, they've seen that I'll post desserts and stuff like this or shakes, and they're like, weren't you on a diet? I'm like, actually no, I'm not on a diet, but if I want to eat this, I am. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, if you dedicate yourself to making one smart choice at a time, you're gonna get to the habit of saying no to a lot of things. There came to a point where I was like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. And it was all that, and I'd be so proud of myself. I'm like, damn, how did I say no to that freaking cheesecake? How? And then I'm like, you go, girl. You said no. That shit is not going to the food team. Yes. And I'm like, hey, high five to myself. But you know what I'm trying to say is that you can make one smart choice at a time. And keep in mind, guys, that the best part about all of this is that you can still do as you please. You can, you know, it's like you're thinking, okay, so I ate healthy 6 days out of the week, even 7 days, let's put it like that. But if on that 7th day, I want to eat a cheesecake, oh, you best believe I'm gonna have that cheesecake, and nobody's gonna stop me, because that's one of the biggest things that why people are not successful when it comes to losing weight and maintaining their health, is because they feel limited. If you feel limited, you're gonna fucking fail. And that's why I failed most of my life, because I felt limited. I'm like, oh man, I can't have that. Oh man, I can't have this. Oh man, no, I can't do this. No, if I feel like having it, I'm gonna have it. And I'm not gonna feel bad, because I'm gonna go right back to eating my healthy stuff. And I know that I've already made that mental connection to say, no, yes, no, yes, no, 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 yes, fine, yes. You know what I mean? Anyways, so let me take you guys to my fridge, and I'm going to show you guys a lot of the things that I replaced that has helped me like a bunch, okay? Be right back. Hi guys. Okay, so we're in front of my fridge. Hold on. Let me see if I can get better lighting in here. Okay, maybe that's not going to make much of a difference. But anyways, you guys get the drift. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I switched in my fridge that made a huge difference. Now, as you can see, well, first of all, let me show you this. Oh, I can't switch it. Okay, show you this real quick. Fruits, fruits, veggies, fruits, whatever the hell they are. Yeah, right, okay. You'll see more fruits. And the reason why I have fruits all over my house, well, all over the kitchen, is because whenever I get a craving of eating something sweet, I have gotten a habit of choosing a fruit. Because guys, I am like the worst sweet addict, and I can say that forever. And talking about sweets, the first thing that I want to show you guys is first of all, you're going to learn about sugar in the documentaries. Holy smokes. I was like, wait a second. Bitch, what? I was putting all that in my body? What? Well, the first thing that I did was I eliminated sugar, okay? And what I replaced sugar with is honey, believe it or not. And I buy raw honey. So it's, you know, not filtered and unfiltered, raw honey. So basically it hasn't been processed. Another thing that I did is my seasonings. I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, well, how, like, what do you season your stuff with? Okay. First of all, salt. Of course, I'm Spanish. So to me, everything was adobo. I was like, adobo everything. Until I realized that I'm like, yo, adobo is like a lot of salt. Like, why am I bombarding myself with salt? So I do use salt sometimes, but what I did is that I got sea salt. It makes a huge difference. Why? I don't know. It's a healthier choice. But I do want to talk to you guys about the seasonings. I no longer use adobo. I no longer use regular oil. I basically use I either use olive oil or I'll use coconut oil. And you can see that I have like literally a huge chug of it because I live by it. I have a huge chug of coconut oil. I have my olive oil, and so yeah, I no longer use regular oil. And as far as seasonings, I know you guys always ask me, what do you season your stuff with? I've tried the whole Miss Dash or Mr. Dash, whatever that's called, or I think there's another one out there. I think I've tried them all, but I've basically within the past 2 years, I've fallen in love with Flavor God. If you guys follow my Instagram, you see that I religiously cook with this stuff. Like, it's freaking amazing. It's vegan. It's very, very low on salt. Actually, I can show you guys a quick example, because I have a small thing of adobo here for when I cook for my girl. Just in sodium. Check this shit out, guys. Hold on. Okay. And this is not a lie. This is so you guys can see. This is sodium. If you do not know what sodium is the salt. So look at this little tiny bottle of adobo. And in just the sodium, which is the salt, 250 milligrams. 250 in this little thing. Flavor God has 35 milligrams. I mean, hello, huge difference, and this shit tastes so good. Flavor God actually has a seasoning that tastes a lot like adobo. It's called the everything seasoning. Oh my goodness. Literally. is like life-changing. I'm like, yo, I'm like addicted to it because it still gives you you know, that hint of flavor and it not be guilt like make you feel guilty. Okay, so in my fridge, hold on, let's turn it a little bit more. Okay, so in my fridge you will find vegan cheese. Oh my goodness, I was like that. This was my most recent transition where I'm like, oh my god, that's why that was like one of my biggest doubts, because I'm like, yo, how am I gonna ever transition to vegan? Because I'm obsessed with cheese. Like, I put cheese on everything until again I did more research and I'm like, you know what, there has to be a replacement. And this is one trick that I want to show you guys. There's literally a replacement for everything that you love out there. You just have to do the research and look for it. So my thing was cheese, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't give up cheese, until I found vegan cheese, and I'm like, holy smokes, that's a game changer, and it tastes amazing. I make like these bomb ass tacos with lentils, and I'm like, delicioso. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you guys, this is the holy grail right here. I mean, drop milk. I'm gonna tell you right now, you do not need milk. You do not need milk at all. I changed milk for almond milk. It tastes absolutely delicious. I mean, maybe at first you're probably like, you know, so used to milk, because milk doesn't really taste like anything, honestly. But almond milk, not only does it taste delicious, it's way better for you, and it's healthier, and it's organic. They have they have two types. They have the regular, and then they have the organic. I got the organic. What else did I change? So if you look in my fridge, oh my god, this is another one. Oh guys, another thing with me is I'm like, I love butter. I put butter on everything, and I'm like, well, how am I gonna give a butter? Guys, holy grail. Ooh, it needs its own like freaking amazing. It tastes literally like butter, and it's all, if you can tell right here, vegan, non-GMO. If you don't know what GMO is, watch the documentary. You're gonna, you know what I mean? Right here. Non-dairy, gluten-free, zero trans fat, vegan, non-GMO, and it tastes delicious. Almost like, oh my god, where you live my whole life. Okay, so yeah, that, of course, you know, if I buy sour cream, it's organic as well. So I try my absolute best to buy as much organic stuff as I possibly could. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys a glimpse of my fridge. Hold on. So you guys can see it's literally a lot of greens. A lot of greens. Greens, fruits, and that's all you will find for the most part in my fridge. A lot of greens and fruits. There's like another drawer right here of more greens. That I hear a lot is people say, oh, I heard it's more expensive. It's all about where you shop. Really, if you go to Publix, it's gonna be hell of expensive, guys. I mean, come on, that's a given. But if you find like there's always like local farmers that sell their stuff, and they sell it for mad cheap. Go there. Like you literally just do the research and find and compare prices and find a spot that most benefits you. Okay, another one. Hold on. I'll show you guys real quick. Two things. These two are also holy grail and life-changing. Rice. I was a huge lover of rice, but I changed eating rice. Well, I minimized it. I minimized eating a lot of carbs. So maybe I minimized eating rice to maybe once a month or less. I also stopped eating bread. I think I ate bread maybe once a month too. Sometimes I just wouldn't. I would just go without it because it got to the point where I would again make that smart decision. I'm like, no, I don't really need it. And again, there's a replacement. If you want something, if you want a sandwich or something, there's wraps. There's actually vegan wraps, there's veggie wraps, there's a lot. And also what I started doing was I started, instead of using wraps, you know, like wheat wraps and all that, I started using lettuce as wraps. And I would use that to even make my tacos, and it's so freaking good. So I replaced rice with quinoa. Do your research, it's very different, it's a different texture, but it's basically has a lot of protein, and it's a lot better than you eating rice. Another thing, beans. You might think that they're really good for you, but for the most part, it depends on the type of bean that you eat. I've been addicted to lentils. Lentils are life. They might not have like the best texture, whatever the case, they're really small. They're sometimes even hard to season, but trust me, I stopped eating beans. Like, I would probably eat beans maybe, again, once a month, or if I can even count at that. If you want to eat pasta, there's also organic pastas. There's, like I said, guys, there's literally a replacement for everything. You just have to do your research. So I hope that this video serves you well. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to write me, hit me up, or whatever the case might be. But I really want you guys to change your life. I'm always one to share things that are life-changing, and this is one of them. And I know that I struggled with weight my whole entire freaking life, and I've made so many stupid decisions that has led me with the body that I have now. And it's very easy for us to sit there and bash our own body and be like, oh, pero mira esto, pero mira lo otro. But you can start loving your body. You can start loving yourself, and you can start changing your mentality as far as how you feel, you know. Watch what you put on what you put inside, so you can see it showcased on the outside. Well, I know this video is going to be worth it, and I know that you guys are going to learn a thing or two and educate yourselves. And I would love to hear testimonies. You know, it might not be as informative as other people break it down to be, but it's what has worked for me, and it's absolutely free. So yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.